to talk to you about with regard to the application of makeup, because that often plays an important part in how the makeup is going to look. And I found a couple of things that I really love that really help in the application process, which are not super expensive. My daughter came to me a few years ago and she said, "Mom, I want a beauty blender sponge." And so I thought, okay, I'll get you a beauty blender sponge. So I went to the store and I found that the beauty blender sponges were $25. And I knew that it was one of those things that you would use and then you would throw it away, and then you'd have to get another one and throw it away. And I kind of thought if you needed 4 of them in a year, that's $100. And I just wasn't really down with doing that. So I went and looked for alternatives, and I found 2 that are really great. This little guy is the Real Techniques blender. I really liked it. It's on the firmer side, on the denser side. Again, you run it under water, you squeeze out the majority of the water, and then you use it to apply your foundation. I use the flat end oftentimes to apply powder, and I like this end here for the use like around the eye area, blotting out excess concealer and that sort of thing. Another one that I found was this a precision blending sponge, and it's a softer sponge. I got it, it's by Swisscoat. I got a small one with a little kabuki brush at first, and I loved it so much that I purchased this larger size one, which is still in the box, which I'm saving for when I use up the little guy that I have right now. But these were, I think, $5 or $6 total. But these are the kind of the tools that are very helpful in, regardless of what price point you're at in terms of wearing makeup, having the tools to apply it properly, and that really goes a long way toward how the makeup wears overall and how it looks after it's applied. And so when you're using products that are a little less expensive, it kind of helps to have the tools to make it go on properly. There are a couple of other brushes that I really like that were very inexpensive, and this is the Real Techniques makeup brush. I use this very frequently. It's under $10, and it's another thing that I use all the time. I purchased this kit of brushes from Amazon. These were called BS Mall. This entire kit was $10. And I've used some are still in the sheaths. I think there were a total of 10 brushes. And I found them to be very good for various purposes. And then in this cup right here, I have like my real big favorites. I have several brushes that I purchased from e.l.f. for $1 or $2. And then I tried out this guy. This was $12 from TJ Maxx. The popular one is $60. I thought before I go down that road, I want to try it and see if I really like this type of application process, and I love it. This guy was $12. Double-ended brushes are also a great way to go. These Echo Tools brushes provide a wonderful variety for eye makeup application. And you've got 2 and you've got 4 different brushes that do 4 different things. And again, that is another inexpensive way to go when you're doing your makeup. And finally, one of the most important things that I purchased, and again it was a TJ Maxx purchase, but it is this magnifying mirror, and it's crazy big magnification. And I remember looking when I was younger at these mega magnifying mirrors and thinking to myself, who needs that? Well, I do, come to find out. And so this guy was, I think, $12 or $10 or something like that. It was on sale, at TJ Maxx, and I use it constantly. I take it everywhere. And it's got a regular side and the super magnified side. It's a godsend. So I wanted to let you know about all of these wonderful things to try. And until next time, have a wonderful day.